So before I show you the video on how to replace an electrical outlet, I need to clear a couple of things up first. The video you're going to see, I made it about 2 years ago, and when I watched it, I found out that I forgot to mention a couple of things. So first of all, the electrical outlet that I replace in the video that you're going to see here in a second was in my bathroom. Now, if you are replacing an electrical outlet in your bathroom, it must be a GFCI outlet, which stands for Ground Fault Circuit Interrupter. The same goes for any other damp location like an outdoor outlet, your basement, your kitchen, your garage. But you'll see in the video that I was able to replace a standard electrical outlet with another standard electrical outlet. And the only reason why that is allowed in my case is because the breaker that controls that outlet is a ground fault circuit interrupter breaker. It's got it built right in with the test button. And that's how I know. So that's how come I was able to replace a standard outlet in my bathroom with another standard outlet. But if you come out to your circuit breaker to shut the power off to do this project and you find out that you have a standard outlet in your bathroom right now and you find out it's not on a ground fault circuit interrupter breaker, the outlet you install, the one you replace it with, has to be a ground fault circuit interrupter style outlet. So I just wanted to get that cleared up. So okay, let's go watch the video now. Hi, it's the how-to guide here. Today what I'm going to teach you how to do is I'm going to teach you how to replace your standard 120 volt electrical outlet. A couple things to keep in mind is before working on any electrical project, you want to shut the power off at the main circuit breaker before you begin. And number 2, please follow all building codes, and if you don't feel comfortable doing this, please hire a professional electrician. So once you turn the power off to your outlet, which I already did so, you take your outlet voltage tester or your Polarity Tester, and you're going to take it and you're going to plug it in to make sure that it's not on, and it's not on here as you can see, because none of the lights are lighting up, so that means it's safe to work. So first step you want to do is take the cover plate off, and then the screws that hold the outlet into the wall box. Okay, once you have removed the screws that hold the outlet to the wall, go ahead and carefully pull it out, and you see we've got 5 wires here altogether, 2 hots, 2 whites, and a ground. Alright, and they're stabbed into the back of the outlet. And on some of them, probably not this one. Yeah, not on this one, but the newer ones will have a place where you can insert a flathead screwdriver and you could pull these wires out. But we didn't get that luck today with this outlet, so what you're going to want to do for this is you're going to want to take your wire cutters and just snip those off. Next thing you want to do is take your wire cutters and strip 1/8 of an inch from all the wires. Okay, so once you've stripped 1/8 of an inch of all 4 electrical wires, or in some cases it'll be 2 wires, a hot and a neutral, if you're at the end of your electrical circuit, but I'm in the middle because we got 4. So you're on your outlet here, you're going to have a green screw right here. That is your ground wire screw. So we're going to take this wire right here and attach it to this screw. So we got to make a loop with the wire cutters and then loop it around here and tighten it down, and that's our ground. Alright, once you have done that step of installing an outlet, it's time to attach our wires to our outlets. You could either attach them to the screws or to the back. In our application, we're just going to punch them into the back of the outlet with the holes right here. It's just a quicker installation. But here's a couple of things you want to keep in mind. One side of the electrical outlet will have brass screws, and that is your hot line. That's where the hot wires would go. And the silver screws here on the other side are for your neutral wires. And it's also labeled up here too, so you can't get confused. So, to take your wires and hook them to your outlet, you're going to want to take one of your wires and connect it to the right screw terminal or hole in the back. And this one is just a simple, just kind of get it lined up in there, and you're going to take your wire cutters if you need to and grasp it, and then it just pushes right on in there. It's that simple. So then you'd put the other hot wire in the other hole right here next to this brass screw, and then on the side with the silver screws you're going to do the process with the neutral wires. Once that part is done, you're going to take your outlet and you're going to fold the wires up into the electrical box, and you're going to have two screws right here, or screw holes I mean, and there should be screws here in your outlet right here to mount it into the box. And you just want to get those in there. So first you're going to want to push your outlet into the box and screw the screws it came with into the electrical box. Once the outlet is installed into the electrical box, take your cover plate and it should just go right on there, and you'll have one screw like this, and just put it on in there into the center hole right here of your cover plate and screw it right into place. And you at this point have installed your electrical outlet. Next, turn the power back on at the circuit breaker and take your Polarity Tester, and it's got labels on top of it here to tell you the sequence the lights will light up in any event. So if you did everything correct in wiring it up, the two yellow lights right here should light up when you plug it into the electrical outlet. If it's any other order or something different, then that means you got it wrong. So let's check ours out. And two yellow lights have lit up, and that means that our electrical outlet is installed correctly. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Thank you for viewing.